Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage. Well, our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Piyush Borana, Principal Solution Engineer.
I got a good segue from Yogesh, basically showing you the entire journey, how L&T Realty is doing, and a lot of things are being done on the Salesforce platform. So good segue for us. Now, before we start, a quick video to give you an introduction in terms of what's happening in the today's arena. A quick video for you.
Welcome to the DEV, now serving number 137, number 137.
Hi. My team needs to submit a request for an inventory app. Been in the works for months.
Is it urgent?
I've been here for 16 hours.
Okay, I've had people here for longer, okay? So is this business something?
You've had people here for longer than 16 hours.
Yeah, I sleep in the back.
Is this a hidden camera show?
I would love for this to be a hidden camera show. If this part of my life were a prank, this would be unreal. This is very real and very painful.
Well, if we could just get this app going.
Okay, I have to send you down to window 3.
Please don't send me down to window 3.
I know. I'm so sorry. I hope you pack food and water, because you'll need it.
Thank you.
Listen, I missed my middle daughter's birthday for this. My wife, she's gonna have some choice words with me, I'll tell you that much. I didn't want to lose my place in line, as I'm sure you can understand, but there's gotta be a better way to do this.
Actually, if you use this thing called the Lightning Platform, you can build these apps by yourself. And since you take care of the easier things, my job will become easier too.
That sounds a lot better. But in the meantime, I have this app that I need.
Oh wow, look at that. Looks like I'm gonna have to debug the company site again.
Wait, what? Come on.
I am so glad I'm finally talking the
Do
right
you know how
person.
many passwords are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? A lot. Too many.
That's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's very bad.
It should be changed.
To your IT team asking for development of such applications. If you're on the IT side, you're overwhelmed with a lot of application development already together. So with this, I'll be talking about how Salesforce can help build you data and connected applications. We know that we've been post-pandemic, we've all been challenged with a lot of applications that are there in the ecosystem. But as part of the overall digital transformation, we are not just talking about how to build an app, but how to make it more intelligent. Before I start, I just want to thank each one of you. Thank you for being here. I know it's a busy schedule for all of us. Thank you for your time. And just a quick safe harbor from our side. Salesforce being a publicly traded company, please make all your decisions, the audience here, based on what's currently available as part of the delivery. Now, post-pandemic, there have been a lot of changes, and those changes have now become permanent. I'm sure a lot of us have a lot of applications on our phones. In fact, if you actually count the number of applications on your phone, probably would be more than 100. I just counted yesterday, it was more than 120. So a lot of these are business apps, a lot of these are personal applications. Now I'm not just talking about consumer specific applications. There are a lot of applications from a business perspective. Like we saw in the earlier presentation where there were applications for a channel partner. Now in such situations, what is the way to go ahead? Now apps do not need to be just a pen paper to an application transformation. It does not need to be that. It's not just a digital movement. It has to be a transformed movement. Apps needs to be more intelligent. So if you are a consumer, you need the app to be personalized and it should show the relevant content to you. If you are catering to a consumer, then the app needs to be intelligent enough to talk in the customer's language. So you should know more about that customer when you are interacting with that individual. Now, if we've seen, typically there is 84% of the customer who's asking them to change the way that they build the applications. So there is a drastic change in terms of the applications that are being guided by the customer that Mr. XYZ company, please change the way you build the applications for us. The number of users, the number of click-through notifications have all changed. In terms of, if you see, there have been so many interactions that has happened. If I just talk about numbers, on an average in India, these are all numbers specific to India, we spend around 4.6 hours out of the 24 hours that are available to us. We have 4.6 hours on an average we spend on a mobile phone. The app installations growth has increased to 28%. If you compare that with a global number, that is 7%, and we are at 28%. So the number of app installs in India are increasing subsequently.
Borana for sharing his insights to each and everyone.